Yes, people, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the Straightjacket podcast 162. We have our waters.
Chin up, people, chin up.
Chin up. Norridin. Oh, the cats are moving crazy. They're moving more than we're doing in the transfer market. Let's put that one
More
out there.
movements in Scosey and Seedorf's little toes. More stride, more urgency.
More urgency, you know what I mean? Probably a better midfield.
Combo, mate. Are you kidding me?
What a combo, mate. You know what I mean? Scholes and Cedar. How many times have we waited with them two, eh? Unimaginable. Big up to Perko Milinkovic. Talks on Canada possibly qualifying. Absolutely, mate, because at the end of the day, what Canada have done for the Somali people in Canada is unbelievable. So for me, I'm all for Canada going through rather than the USA. Are you?
Canada all day, mate.
Canada all day for me. So big up to
the Canadians.
Big up to the Canadians, man. But we're here. We're live and kicking. Big up
to be fair, big up to because we've got family and everybody in the US as well. Big up to the US as well.
Yeah.
Whoever deserves to win, innit?
Yeah,
make the best team win, but
yeah, but we weren't allowed in America.
You know what, Iran in there? I just want to get the US in so Iran can beat them again, lad. That's all I want, lad.
I'm only saying that because you know last year we couldn't visit America, so you know what I mean, and Canada let us in, so you know what I mean. It is what it is, but people. Please like the video. Over 300 of you here already.
Oh, big up my brother here, man. Yo, Blazing Guns, man. Woodhouse Park. This is it. This is my boy here, man.
Big up, man.
It's the same. I think he's a City fan, but yeah. Is he a City fan? No, our Woodhouse Park would give this United game. Are you kidding me, bro? With me in midfield, bro, anything's possible.
Big up to
at least I could pass better.
You know what, you could, man. And you know when I was in college, I used to play CDM, man, and I used to just unlock the passes. So listen, hey, me and Lord in field.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, it's not over yet.
It's not over.
We're available.
I'm telling you, man. But how's your day been anyway? Before anything else, man. He cycled from where?
The other side of Salford.
He cycled from North Manchester to South Manchester. How many miles is that?
So I did about 8 to 12 miles, man.
And that bike,
I got lost as well. It was like I was like you in Bruges. But not to the same as you, but you know how it gets dark in it.
Yeah.
I went down the wrong way in it.
Dark alleys.
Man looked at this like, yo, this is like street. There's no street lights around it. It's like some A road. I was going somewhere on some A road, mate. And my front lights gave out on me. Battery ran out. And I was like, yo, I better get a quick step in.
You've got some murder case in it.
I had to get off
you know what they say, yeah? Black man on a bike, you're the suspect.
So I get stopped. I'm always we've stopped you because you fit the description of something. I'm like, I'm on a bike with a high vis, flashing lights,
with some milk,
with some kitten milk. Yo, big up,
that could be part of the investigation.
Yo, listen, if you can't laugh, you go to cry in it. So we choose to laugh. But big up to everybody. Listen, from the head start,
super chat and make dua for Arsenal. They're 7-up tonight. Let them rot in helmet. Let them rot, man.
I just want to let you know we're gonna go live on my channel.
After this one, straight after this podcast, we're gonna go live. Listen, people. We are gonna just discuss the transfer what and whatnot.
Let's get the elephant out the room first.
The elephant out of the room. Everyone's probably asking, you know, what's your thoughts? I'm gonna start with me, Norridin, and then you can go after. Personally, for me, I didn't want to do a video or anything, or kind of, you know, I did some tweets or whatnot, but that was just kind of more, you know, general kind of, you know,
solidarity.
Yeah, mine was full solidarity to the victim, the girl, Harriet, for me. And I didn't want to do any kind of, you know, anything related to YouTube or whatnot, just none at all. I had to think about it and process it. And I've learned that over the years, it's best to process things.
And
then don't
use it as a thing, man, to try to get more clicks, clickbait it, man.
Absolutely.
To me, I was astonished. Like people like, you know who they are, innit? Breaking news, like they're breaking news.
Yeah.
Like this ain't transfer, mate.
That's what I'm trying to say.
This ain't about somebody Woodward getting sacked.
Yeah.
This ain't about that. But
absolutely. That for me was the clear thing, yeah. For me, like I said to you, shock, man. I woke up and for me, it was probably something that I could never imagine. Absolutely could never imagine. And for me, all I kept thinking about was just about the girl, the innocent girl who what had what had happened, etc., etc. So for me, Greenwood, for me personally, shouldn't play for United again. I think United have come out and they've acted accordingly. And for me, like I said to you, I am still kind of shaken by it all. I'm kind of like, shocked by it all. And for me, it's just honestly, like I said to you, full solidarity to the girl and her family, etc., etc. That kind of thing has no place in life. Forget about football. So, for me, like I said to you, we don't want to discuss, about his career and etc., etc., and this and that. Yeah, but for me, like I said to you, full solidarity to the girl in question. And yeah, man, that for me, I can't really get into the whole allegation because again, like I said to you, it's an ongoing investigation. People,
the police
for
is
me,
serious.
for me to kind of, speculate on things and whatnot, and if it's true, and that's not my problem here. I'm just here in support of the girl, and I want to say, we do not, we no way would tolerate that kind of abuse or domestic abuse as a whole. So for me, that's my part of it, and yeah,
for me, first of all, obviously, there's a lot of people that want to get into it. For me, when things like this happen, I look at what is the wider conversations and what is the wider ramification for society. I wasn't shocked. These things happen because I don't know, maybe because I'm a bit older than Saeed, but I've been very much politicized from early age. These things do happen in this country. 3 or 4 women or more die every week from either their ex-partner or from their current partner. And that is men saying to women, if I can't have you, then nobody can. I'm going to take you off this planet. And that to me is accepted in a larger society. And that's the kind of thing that's set for people, like set for men to be able to do that to women. And this goes across race, religion, ethnicity, cultural background, class. It goes across all of it, right? So this is just men, and we're men. And a lot of you might be men, but if women or non-binary people, you're welcome to the conversation. But this, to me, is global. I know countries where there's 10 women a week. There's some countries 20 women a week. Some countries where it's 30 women a week who are murdered in the hands of cowards, like to build cowards who are physically, mentally, sexually abused. That happens. That happens worldwide, people. So this is in society. This comes from what's known as patriarchy. All you have to do is Google it and educate yourselves and give yourself an insight. If you're one of those people and you're supporting the footballer in question, then for me, it says more about you than it says about the victim or victims of abuse or sexual assault or rape. That's what it says. That says about you, right? The other thing is that full solidarity for all women who are suffering. In every one of you knows somebody who's been a victim of sexual assault. Every one of us knows somebody who's in an abusive relationship right now, whether it's mental, whether it's verbal. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's physical. Everybody knows these things are. So for me, am I shocked that young footballers well at their feet? And you know what? I am people, because I like to take responsibility. When something like that happens, I think, what's my responsibility as a human being saying? I think a lot of us United fans and a lot of football fans, for gassing up young players, for gassing up any footballers, and building their ego to a such where they can go and do that. That's this conversation needs to be had there. How much do we put celebrity status? Because money gives you power, and money and fame give you a status. With that status comes responsibilities. Comes with you know that yourself, Sai. Look, you know the journey that you took through YouTube, and you understand that you have a responsibility to to everybody on here.
Yeah, of course.
To your family, to the community.
I realized the hard way. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I realized the hard way. I mean, that's for another conversation. But
listen, we'll have to spill that beans on one of these Straightjacket.
Well, we might have to, man.
Listen, but for me, that's where it comes. That's where it comes. So at the end of the day,
like I said to you, absolutely. I think for me,
this is for me where it comes.
Yeah, that's the guys that you're talking about.
Yeah, this is where it comes for me, is that we need to have solidarity. Always have solidarity.
And also, people, I don't want to get more in this, you know what I mean? Because I've just read some breaking news, you know what I mean? And United are more, you know, there's kind of like things as well on the pitch, you know, that we need to discuss because this is for me.
Listen,
case closed.
We just wanted to get it out of the way.
Yeah, we want to get it out of the way because
the biggest thing,
you know what the comments are like? They keep asking you. And for me, I'd rather nip it in the bud. First 10 minutes of the show, and we can just talk football because at the end of the day, you know, Man United fans want to hear about football.
Can I just respond to that?
Oh yeah.
Can I just let me just respond to that, brother? Yeah, the real Zlatan. Yeah, that statement. The father made it with his daughter. His daughter, man, she's asked him to make that because no father would make such a statement, right? But she has asked him to make that statement. So I know we're all angry because we're thinking, what the hell is the father saying? But Said, I believe 100%. He's got his daughter and his daughter's wishes, and that's what fathers do. They respect the wishes of their daughters, and that's what I genuinely believe. Because there's no way that he makes that statement on his own back. No way, because Absolutely. You don't say that, no. Unless your daughter's asked you to do it. And we know abusive relationships are very complex. It's not black and white. You know what I mean? It's not black and white. As a kid, I used to think it was black and white. It's never a black and white. I mean, I can go into a story of my lived experience. One of my friends who I got to know in uni, her boyfriend was beating her. I said to her, just leave him. I was like, why don't you just leave him? Like, it's simple as that.
Yeah, of course.
Look it up, people. Please, that's what this one thing, we can't talk about the comment, but what can this case tell us is that for you guys to get insight on how these things work and how the mentality works. Yeah. So I want you, Straightjacket people, Army, to research what Stockholm Syndrome is and what happens to victims' abuse and how victims are further victimized.
Absolutely. And that's that. You know, that's that.
Solidarity.
Absolutely.
With all victims.
Absolutely. Right. Time to focus on Man United and what's happening on the football pitch. Breaking news, people. Again, as you know, symptomatic of how this football club is run. Jesse Lingard has been told Man United will not be allowed to leave before the transfer window shuts, despite Newcastle and West Ham pushing for deadline day loan. 29-year-old will stay at Man United and go into the final 6 months of his deal.
Donny escaped, mate.
Yeah.
Brat, by the way, boys. Brat, big up Donny. Donny finally got out. And you know what? Who's replaced him in the pen? One in, one out, mate.
One in, one out, mate. Oh my God!
You get in there. It's Donny's replacement now.
Hostage FC. You know what? Does it surprise you, Nuruddin?
You know what I think this is? Let me just give some people insight. Newcastle have been negotiating. Man United were allowing him to go for Newcastle. Yeah. West Ham stepped in last minute. He prefers to go to West Ham.
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
Because West Ham have
West Ham have come in. Let me break it down for you.
Yeah.
West Ham have come in. The bankers have absolutely cut their pants. But West Ham and they a top 4 rival. We can't have him there, can't we? We've got to tell Jesse he can't go. That's what's happened. Simple as that. That's what's happened, people. That's the reason why.
God, I thought that was Leslie. I thought he turned into Leslie.
Big up Leslie, man. Where did she come in? You just send her a link, man. I want to hear from Leslie.
I don't think right. It might not be PG for this audience. Oh my God. Someone clicked that.
Honestly, no, seriously, that's what it is. That's what it is. Honestly, on no uncertain terms, everything was agreed for him to go to Newcastle, are banging hard to get him in this transfer window because they've just failed. They've just come back in, right? Because the striker they were getting from Rennes, that's just failed, right?
Failed, yeah.
So at the end of the day, West Ham stepped in and Man United and Matt Judge and Richard Arnold have cacked their pants. That's what they've decided.
Have you been practicing all day?
I haven't practiced it. I'm just saying to you, that's how Man United moves.
I know that. Right? I know that already.
So I just want to make people say, the reason why, and you don't see it in the Straightjacket podcast that much about transfer, and that, it's because there's no savior, people. Man United is rotten to the core. We've got a structural problem. We've got ownership problem. And we've got a board problem. And unless that fixes, we can move players out. We can stop locking people up, right? We can move people on. We weren't able to do it. At the end of the day, West Ham stepped in and they went, where are West Ham? They're up in the places.
Glazer, someone said there. Killis says there. Glazer, on it. Victor Liang with a super chat. Big up to you, bro. He goes, big up to my guy, Nuruddin Saeed. Go and look, Donny. Finally, Man United are literally the worst transfer team ever. Look at Man City, Liverpool, and also Newcastle. You know what? We're going to discuss that. Please, everyone, nearly 800 of you here. Please like the video, people. That's the least you guys can do. Nuruddin, when you look at this transfer window, Nuruddin, do you think it was the right time to back Ralf Rangnick?
For me,
because with no midfielders. Listen, I know we don't want to discuss the Greenwood thing, more option, but that now he won't be playing United. Definitely, you have to almost.
For me, you know the biggest thing I was thinking. I was like, can we Google it, please, just to see what can you do to bring people back, like Martial, Martial or Diallo.
I tweeted I said, can we have him back?
Can you imagine that? It was some way of doing that. Like, just go, Martial, can you get back on the flight, lad?
My God.
Or Diallo.
Even, honestly, Palestri. We got Palestri, you know. We paid, I think it was 12.5 million or something like that for Palestri. And I watched him on the pre-season, you know. He's got good feet, you know. Listen, Juan Mata could be starting in the
Come on, my friend. Get in, my friend. My boy, mate. Juan Mata.
Just because
Juan Mata. I know him, mate. I know him say hello on the street.
Listen,
I'm happy for Juan. Finally. Freedom for Juan.
Maybe there's a reason Juan Mata stayed all that long, man. Oh, my God, man. Juan Mata, look, you know, Juan Mata, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Cavani, if they started up front, the combined age is 104.
Pensioners FC. Get the Simmer frames out, lads. Simmer frame FC.
I'm telling you, because at the minute,
add Matic to that. What age is that? Oh, 140, 130.
I'm telling you,
over 130.
Our squad,
140 nearly. 140. We've got a couple of four players that combine age of 140.
Juan Mata.
Let me just break it down. Say you asked me the question, serious question. Put the joke aside.
Yeah, joking aside. Yeah.
Because listen, we need a release. It's been a horrible time to be a Man United fan.
It's true. The whole season.
It's been. Listen, at the end of the day, for me, when Man United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, too late for my liking. It should have gone. Yeah. And I stand by it after the Sevilla. And I come in here in Straightjacket and I said,
absolutely.
I was there. It should have gone after that final against Villarreal. Not because we lost the game. Anybody can lose a final against anybody. The biggest thing for me is the way he managed, the way he gained management. He didn't have a clue. He was making it up, and he was just inadequate. And just player favorites, right? So when Man United done that, when they acted too late to sack him before that international and let everybody go fishing, I knew that Man United were having an interim and roll of the season. So this idea of
you know what? You're right.
This idea of us now fans expecting some miracle signing to save our season. All I'm saying to you genuinely, I know you're getting bantered. I know United fan. I know it's a difficult time to be a United fan. I know that you're getting bantered by rivals because they're signing people right, left, and centre.
Liverpool, you banter Liverpool.
Listen,
I said to Liverpool, we've got a better squad depth than Liverpool at the start of the season. I hold my hands up, people. I said that live on the Big Six because we did. And we had a squad depth.
Saeed is having. And 6 months later.
Exactly. And now Liverpool have got about to sign Cavallo. They've got that Diaz guy. You know what I mean? You know, I'm asking a real question, Nuruddin. Could we regret?
Son, I didn't know you could use Scalzi. What are you doing here? You're on here. You're on here. Get off my burner phone. He's on the burner phone, people. He's on the burner phone.
You know what I mean? Because for me, though, Nuruddin, you know, you put loan out Amad Diallo. Big up to Amad Diallo scoring against for Rangers. You let go of who else to do it? Martial.
Because not reason he wanted to play.
Diallo wanted to play.
Van der Beek wanted to play.
That's free. Jesse Lingard wants to play, but then you're gonna rot him on the bench now. Who else is out there?
There's
for me, this is what I'm trying to say, Nuruddin. And
obviously you put the
Greenwood factor
into that as well. Again, so that's what 4 players.
Now we are left with Cavani, who's never fit. Ronaldo, who's probably I'm gas coming OT on Friday. Do I have to show PTS? No, nothing. It's all clear now. You just go straight into the stadium. Only clips. Remember, there's none of that. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, by the way, that's all a joke, mate. He's telling me to get my phone out, to do this, to do that, and show a passport all at one time.
Well, in the meantime, ain't down the street. Party! They were partying party, mate. No, Boris, no party.
There you go.
Boris, mate, mugged off the whole nation. Told us people's mental health suffering.
I didn't know it was a party.
Bro, Boris, by the way, Saeed, I know we have to bring it, but mugged off the whole nation.
I know.
But my man was having a party every other day, bro. Every other day.
But people
Chin, get that vodka down, you lads.
But you know what, man? Cavani, people. Cavani, Ronaldo.
Sick note, man.
Sancho.
No, when you say Cavani, you have to say Cavani sick note.
Cavani sick note. Ronaldo, 37 in February. Sancho not having the best of seasons. Rashford burnt out. Ilanga, a kid. 5 attackers there for you at Manchester United. Nuruddin,
If two of them get injured.
If only, and you know what? I'm being serious, people.
Let's pray.
I'm just saying, though.
Can we hope and pray?
We have to hope and pray, yeah, of course, hope and pray.
You
know, but when you look at it, Nuruddin, I think United should be making top 4 regardless. That should be a minimum, yeah. But are you worried about, because we want to try win the FA Cup, we want to try and get as far as we can in the Champions League. But it could be a total embarrassment. Miles Johnson says, by Glaze is scared of West Ham, Nuruddin spot on.
I'm telling you, if I'm ever right about anything, trust me, guys. I'm spot on. I am spot on about this.
So you're telling me
Newcastle, they of course, are you kidding me? Of course they are. Of course if he goes there and bangs in 6 goals or 7 goals, and then they end up finishing top 4 abroad, which they deserve, to be fair. They deserve.
Should United not think that? Devil's advocate. Should United not do that, though?
So, listen, for me, if you're a big club, you move like a big club, bro. You got big club mentality. You let players go, mate, because you're going to go free anyway. He's going to go free. And people are coming at me going, how come you never talk about people? We're 850, right? Nearly 900 there. We're close to 900. So please smash a like. It costs you nothing. And remember, well, after this, we're live on my channel, people. We're live on my channel. So, but anyway,
big up.
And we're going to talk more in depth about where Man United are.
Where Man United are.
As a state. And who do you think you are? Who the hell are Man United? We're going to be asking that question, who the hell are Man United? But Saeed, if I'm ever spotted about anything, I'm spotted about that. If Newcastle didn't come in the fray, if West Ham didn't come in the fray, Lingard will be flying or helicopter or driving up to Newcastle right now.
The thing with United, though, are they penny pinching?
I think
they are. They're penny pinching on Newcastle's side and doing all these loan deals and etc. I get that's part of football. But then also, what they're trying to do from West Ham, well, like you're saying, is they're threatened by West Ham United Football Club. Because you know why, though? I just think this is, you know why this is, yeah? It's because United haven't got their own house in order. It's as simple as that.
What's a TikToker? I'm just going to do that to that answer. My answer to that is going to be... I'll do a TikTok reaction to that.
Yeah.
Because Man United, there's no house, mate.
There's no house, no. So what are we then?
Listen, crumble apple pie, mate. We are soft in every department of this football club. Soft as an apple crumble, fresh apple crumble out of that oven, mate. That's who we are, mate. Apple crumble, soft FC.
It creates a toxic environment, Nuruddin.
Of course it does.
Keeping Lingard when he wants to leave. It creates his brother's come out, I think, and done some tweets. Big
up Lewis, man. Big up Lewis. Big up Lewis.
Again,
man. One of the best dancers in the day, man. Listen, it's 900 of you in here.
If you were talking to his dad now, Lingard, what would he be saying to
I used to play football with his dad.
Yeah.
He used to be a postman. He used to be a postman, and his dad and Lingard are handling what they're handling. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to sign a no contract. He wants to go on and secure his family's future.
Of course.
He wants to secure his family's future and have one big like contrast. It was Manchester United as a football club that lied to him, that brought him back from West Ham, where he was free, different new experience, new city, new teammates, one of the big players in that team. And look what Jesse was doing. Lingardinho was back. Lingardinho was back.
Yeah.
Lingardinho was back.
And that's what they're fearing, basically. They're fearing that Lingardinho will fire them into top 4. Well, United have got the embarrassment of their riches. But hold on a minute. They decided to loan out players because they couldn't give game time. You know, here it says here, breaking news, Manchester United want to keep Jesse Lingard at the club. No deal, no chance. They're not accepting Newcastle approaches. The position of the club has been clear. Lingard's disappointment as he wanted to go, but club not open to negotiate with Newcastle or West Ham.
And that's the word, or West Ham. because they don't want to get into a bidding war, because you know that what's going to happen, Saeed. He'll agree personal terms with West Ham. Newcastle have been outbidded, and then Man United.
If I'm being honest with you, let me ask you a question. Is that purely because Ralf is saying, right, I've got no numbers here? You've decided to let him.
Nah, it's not to do with that. It's because of West Ham. 100%. Trust me, people. Trust me. Man United Football Club is cacking it. We can't let it happen because we can't. We might beat us to top 4. Because top 4 is a trophy. I told you that 5 years ago. All your people are laughing at me.
It is a trophy.
I was telling people on the street, top 4 is a trophy. We are the new Arsenal, and actually, Arsenal have overtaken us.
Well, you know what I mean.
Arsenal are overtaking us.
Aubameyang going to Barcelona.
Listen, they got a system at least. There's a journey with Arsenal fans. You know what Arsenal fans are like.
I think we're just.
But you can see there's a journey with Arsenal in it. You can see there's a bit of a journey in terms of team shape. You got youngsters that can only improve if they can get the summer right. You know what I mean? That could happen.
But the thing is, Lord, we need to stay clear of Arsenal. We need to catch Man City. You know, you're talking about Arsenal. I want to catch Man City.
They
bought Alvarez. We won't live with Alvarez, but he rejected us. United said no, we don't want him. But reality, United couldn't get to him. They couldn't give him the demands of how you're going to get into this team, because again, we ruined careers. Yeah, well, they're back on that jacket. They're
back on Saeed's coat. They love Saeed's coat.
They love my coat over there.
They love his
coat. Know what I mean? That's the thing for me, though, Nuruddin, yeah? Ronaldo, Cavani. What does that tell you about the football club, Nuruddin? I'll be really honest with you. I'm not trying to say Ronaldo's a bad signing and Greenwood's a good signing, yeah? But the fact that United are not kind of like, thinking about maybe the future and, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. I just feel like...
And the worst thing is...
you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just don't understand the football club.
The worst thing is obviously because of the Greenwood situation.
Everything.
The Greenwood situation. Now they're going to try to force Lingard to play out wide. He's not good at wide. He's not a wide guy. Lingard is not a wide guy. He's not a guy you're going to play out wide, mate. So even if you try to give him game time, that's not his favorite position. He's a central attacking midfield player who runs off the ball, mate.
But he won't get in there because Finger's there. Bruno's there. You know what I mean?
Pogba's coming back.
Pogba's coming back, yeah. But will he even play? I don't know. Fred and McTominay are keeping that position. Where does Pogba play? On the left. Then Rafa's on the right.
He's on the left. He's on the right.
That boy.
Ronaldo is thinking, where the hell can I get off as well? Ronaldo, come on, Saeed. You must be thinking. Ronaldo's thinking, can I just get off as well? Ronaldo's looking. Mendes, listen. So any chance, mate? Any chance? PSG? Fancy a bit? Where can I go?
You know, there was a small hope of Dembele coming to the club.
Mr. Signal himself.
I would have took a chance on him, man. I would have, man. We are going to options.
Saeed, you are frustrated with Cavani. This guy, it's 10 times worse than Cavani.
That medical team will be on overtime, wouldn't it?
You know our medical team's despicable, yeah? It's disgraceful, right? Our medical team's disgraceful already. So you want to bring Dembele? I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning playing on Nintendo, Xbox, other things that are available, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm not here to promote unless you get in touch with the Straightjacket podcast.
Yeah.
Then we might be able to promote.
Miles Johnson says, Prison SFC 35 and 37, we are finished. Does this in any way, Nuruddin, disrupt the season?
What season? Saeed, I'm going over. What season? What season? There's no season, Saeed.
Second half of the season.
Listen,
doing the title charge.
Title charge.
We are Dividends FC.
Charge.
You know what we are, man. Even Phil Jones decided to. Yeah, you know what? This is the most interesting kind of.
To me, it just shows you about Phil Jones. It shows you about Phil Jones, isn't it? It just shows you about go out there. You coming to the end of your career soon. Go out there and go and play football. I don't care who it is for the Duck Rovers or whoever it is.
Guaranteed a playing time. Well, you weren't guaranteed a playing time for 10 years.
So you go there and impress in training.
He's had a couple of good games, and he's thinking he's Baresi. He's got the energy of Baresi. And I'm surprised by that. But for me, it just shows you the reality of United is that he's like, you know what, I've got 3 years on my contract left. You know, not really that all right.
Yeah, trust me.
You know what I mean, though?
Trust me.
He's thinking that he's got the rest of the season left.
Trust me.
Lord is cycling 8 to help himself. Yeah, exactly, Nazmi. He should do. But United are light in midfield. Donny van der Beek has gone. Big up to Donny van der Beek, man. You know what I mean? Gone to Everton.
That's why I'm happy, Saeed. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. For me, I was like, I would love to have seen him at Crystal Palace because I think they played different. But Frank Lampard personally spoke to him in it, rang him.
Yeah.
I just hope that Frank Lampard don't take off the mask and turn into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know, could you imagine?
They bought Dele Alli. They're about to sign Dele Alli.
Boy,
and they play the same position.
Look, Donny, Donny's just ringing. Donny's like, I know I'm signed, but I mean, Dele, can you just tell me where
you know Donny van der Beek, by the way, he was his car broke down on Princess Road. Did you know that?
I heard about it.
And I was just thinking, how honestly, I feel sorry for this guy, man. Like he's just got bad luck for the last 2 years in Manchester. You know what I mean? He played on the 5 show and he was like, yeah, man, let me play football. Yeah. And then now Nuruddin. You know what I mean? Nuruddin, big up to Natalie. She goes, Nuruddin, why are some English players so scared to venture out outside England to play?
Brexit mentality. Brexit. We got the job done. Listen.
We love to know who bought Donny van der Beek. Well,
to me, you know what? To me, it's like the JFK assassination, isn't it? In 30 years' time, I'll ask for a Freedom Information Act to Man United, disclosing what happened, who signed him, why wasn't he? Why did the club then hate on him? You know what I mean? That's why.
You know what? When you look at Donny's career, man, is there anyone like it that you think, wow, he's coming with the hype here, and it's just never worked out?
No, it's not even worked out, Saeed. For me, the biggest thing everybody talks about is about opportunity. It's opportunity, right? Anybody we could say is given an opportunity. Was Donny van der Beek given 3 games?
No.
He started 2 games. One in the Champions League, and then we went to Southampton.
And he played unbelievable.
He played those 2 games. He played
unbelievable.
Well, right? At the end of the day, it's simple, people. It's absolutely simple. The kid was never given, and to me, I just felt in my heart, and every United fan knows, and you know that the stadium knows as well. Why is his song the loudest when he's warming up?
I mean, I can hear it from the East Stand every single time, that song. Donny van der Beek, Van der Beek.
Right, at the end of the day, it's simple, because everybody truly knows in their heart that it's been an abuse, it's been a neglect of responsibilities of Man United. At the end of the day, he's a professional footballer. He's not like some guy who's come from Sunday Beek. Like they are holding back. He's a professional footballer that was doing mad bits in a Champions League run-up, mate. Scoring big goals in big games.
Let me ask you a proper deep question, Odin. And be honest, a lot of managers haven't, the 3 managers that we're in question haven't given him the opportunity. I think for me, personally, they can all be wrong.
Are you kidding?
Because you know why? You still got Darren Fletcher on that there. You still got them lot there. And also, Nuruddin, I think Donny van der Beek has just realized that, you know what, man, I can't keep trying in training and then maybe kind of injuring myself.
When players are coming out on the press through their little cronies and saying they're all as gobsmacked because the club put it out in it, that is physicality.
Yeah.
Physicality. It hasn't got the physicality. That's the word. Because he gets bullied. What are you talking about? Our eyes don't lie to us.
No, they don't.
Has he ever shirked out of a challenge?
Never.
Is he that type of player? Can I ask about how many times have you seen Fred and McTominay get bullied off the ball?
Or hide away from the ball?
How many times have you seen Bernardo Silva get bullied off the ball? Gundogan. Are these guys big?
You know, especially them players, especially Bernardo Silva and Cancelo. They didn't have great season their first season. But it's about developing though. But United don't have something to look forward to, Nuruddin. They don't have a plan to look forward to. So they don't have a plan for him to merge into. It's literally who is robust enough, who has the passion, who has the desire, who has the
buys the propaganda. Who buys into the propaganda?
Who buys into the propaganda?
Listen, I've got my own allegations. I think it came down to Man United Academy and Ajax Academy, and they think Scott McTominay.
Did you read that letter, by the way, that Van der Sar sent?
Yeah. So that's what makes it even more tragic.
Yeah. That, if you want to know, just go to Van der Sar's
and
Instagram.
the Ajax fans.
Ajax fans were like, you know what? They even remember, they said, look after him, man, and we ruined another player. So it just begs the question, Nuruddin. Are United thinking, you know what? We're scarred here. We don't want to do anything. We've made enough damage, but yet the fans lose out again.
So at the end of the day, it's not
exactly. Big up to Polymation. United get your players go and they get ruined. They do get ruined.
Players get ruined.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, but again, to what cost is this season? Because for me, there's a lot of games United are playing: Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. Injuries will be part of the football. You know what I mean? And you don't need physicality to say, yeah, absolutely, yeah, exactly. You know, for me, you got Champions League, you got Premier League. There's a lot of football still to be played. You know what I mean? We're still playing twice a week. We still got Brighton, Burnley midweek. You know what I mean? These are tough games back to back. Robust. I'm sorry. United should have bought at least one. Dennis Sicario cost you bloody 7 million, Nuruddin. But again, United, what did they do?
11 million for the dividends.
7 million.
11 million for the dividends, mate. Dividends to the bankers' glaze. Listen, at the end of the day,
it's a low risk, high reward type of player. You're telling me he could have fit, but then again, why would you want to get Dennis Zakaria when Donny could arguably play in that kind of position? He could be a 6. Donny can play as a 6.
At the end of the day,
that's the problem, Virgin. We don't know what sort of midfielder we're looking for. Nobody was right about managing being a yes man. Ralf not been listened to when he wants a player to leave.
I'm not saying that. To me, all I know is that every manager that this club has had have always
got the burner phone as well. Seedorf, get off the phone.
Seedorf, off the burner phone. Give me that now.
To be honest, Liverpool have done quietly superb business. Diaz,
because they always do though.
Yeah,
they always move.
But they move.
When they move,
smartly.
Mate, they move smartly. They move, mate. You never hear a word out of their thing, Like you don't, unless they're just negotiating for that player. You don't hear any of this.
No,
you don't hear this speculation.
You don't hear anything.
They just bang.
What? There's a couple of signings. Dele Alli's come out of nowhere. There's a couple of signings that have just come out of nowhere.
Now Dele Alli's been rumored to go, but I think it's the deadline that he'd go. But for me, I just say that I'm hoping that Donny, that he gets the game time that he deserves.
Yeah.
And you know what? The proof will be in the pudding. So I'm glad he didn't go abroad. I'm glad he's staying in the Prem, and hopefully he can show his talent.
And of course, you know what I mean. The attacking options, you know what I mean. Now it's maybe a big opportunity for Elanga to shine. Hannibal. Apparently, Hannibal's going to be part of the squad. But again, it comes down to the Glazeonomics and it saving money and then bringing the youth in, and then it almost, looking like we've got more numbers than we have. You know what I mean, Nuruddin? It looks like we've got more numbers than we have. You know what I mean? And Ralf Rangnick now has a squad that, for me, players have been allowed to leave. You know what? It reminds me of. It reminds me of when you're at school, and someone's done their
Bailly wanted to leave, but they stopped Bailly leaving.
They stopped Bailly leaving.
And Milan are like, come on, knocking on that door hard.
Yeah.
He deserves to play, mate.
Your friend Lucas made a statement.
No, he's not my friend, mate. He's an absolute muppet.
Hey,
he's a muppet.
He did make a good point though, and for me, we have to address the situation, right? But he talked about the signings that Ollie has made or the club has made since 2019. I'm going to read it to you here, people. James, who was recommended by United,
recommended FC,
sold. Wan-Bissaka, benched.
He's injured.
He's injured, but he's benched. Or you might have seen him in Archie's down the road. Maguire returned to first team last week after subsequently being dropped by Ralf Rangnick. Fernandes, we can all agree, has been a success. Igalo, gone. By the way, new club in Saudi. Van der Beek, loaned. Telles gets into the team post-sacking, so only just now has got into the team. But again, people are questioning whether he really is better than Shaw. Again, that position is up for grabs in the summer. Do we buy another left-back? I don't know. Cavani, decent. To be honest with you, he had a good season last season. I think this season has been poor. And you know what? He looks leggy. He looks a bit,
He don't want to be here. We've had to persuade him and beg him to stay. He doesn't want to be here.
He looks a bit leggy now, and he can't play full games anymore.
His mind is not here, Saeed.
Well,
he can't give 100% because he wants to go to Latin America.
Someone saying, Bruno, listen, I'm not going to get into that argument. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get into that argument. But when
if you look at the numbers, yeah.
No, but again, not just numbers, but just impact.
Impact, yeah.
Impact.
To me, in the past 9 years, he's had the most consistent impact.
But that's what I'm trying to. When we look at the success rate of how we have our signings, then you would say that. Please like the video, people. Nearly 1,000 people watching. Right. Pelestri loaned. I thought, for me personally, that was a player I was looking at thinking, You know what? I like the like of him.
And what did I tell you? It was a last-minute panic buy.
Yeah.
Because in that transfer, the club were thinking that him and Amad Diallo, Cavani were all bought at the same time. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
And it was a last-minute days to buy youngsters.
Yeah.
And then Man United said, he's ready for the first team. Kid that's gone from a kid, a youth player that's gone from Latin America said, he's ready for the first team.
Yeah.
First team.
Amad Diallo.
To me, listen to me, he is well ahead of Ilanga. But because he's not Academy FC and Glazer can't wrap their propaganda around him, he's got to go on loan, hasn't he? He's got to go on loan.
That's a true
reality. To me, he's ready to play.
Without a doubt. Amad Diallo, for me, could play in this Man United team. I would show quality. I'm deadly serious, man. He's playing the European.
I won't mind if other players were firing, were challenging for the league title, and these guys are performing week in, week out.
Pelestri, Amadio, Sancho benched. You know what I mean? Can Sancho get back into this team and deliver? Now there's more added pressure lowered in for Sancho to deliver. And it's not his fault. It isn't. But again, you know, Guardiola, he eases you in teams.
Look at Grealish, £100 million player.
But do they care? What do you think? They'll ease him in. And next season, he will have the season of his life. And mark my words, he will do. Grealish will have the season of his life. Varane, decent so far. Ronaldo, success. You know, and I quoted Ollie resetting the football club. But for me, it was a bigger picture in terms of have our signings been great for the last couple of years? To where we are right now, Nuruddin, what can we show for the signings now?
As long as there's a guy called Matt Judge as a chief negotiator, and people are now putting all their hopes on a guy called Murta, who's never been a director of football in his life, and a guy who was coaching at Stoke, then I don't know what you expect. But we're going to cover that more.
Yeah.
Because it's about expectations.
Absolutely.
We're going to cover that more on United Real
Green and gold until the club is sold. Are we ready for that question? I don't know.
No, mate. Too many egos.
Too many egos for
that, man. Too many about protecting interest there. Endorsements being associated with the club. Too many of those things, mate. Too many of those things have you only recently found out, pal. Yeah. You know, I say no more. Yeah. Say no more.
It's going to get worse, bro. Is it going to get worse?
You know, things for me, I always think no, things can get worse. I was going to say things can only get better.
You generally think so?
Are you kidding me? Of course, things can get worse. Things are worse for me personally. Things are going to get worse because for me, one thing though, I'm glad, right? I'm genuinely, I don't want to be that because for a long time, you guys on here with asking me I'm negative, always banging on our bankers. You see? This is what happens. You see the football structure at Liverpool, football structure at Man City, football structure at Leicester, football structure at Wolverhampton. I'm envious. I'm envious of all
that's the. I think for me, that's the.
I'm envious.
That's the difference.
When I'm feeling envious, side of Leicester City's football structure and Wolverhampton's.
You know, when you look at our signings, right, Ronaldo. For me, when you look at it on hindsight, it was panic because City were after him, and they'll tell you they didn't want him, but it was panic because they weren't getting it, but it was a thought of them getting him, and we thought they panicked. Varane available on a free. Obviously, he was 1 year left on his contract. Real Madrid struggling for money. It made sense for Man United to go for him. What was the other one that we bought? Sancho. After 2 years, it made sense for United to finally get over the line. When is it Man United are going to come out there and look and say to yourself, right, we're not going to make signings that make sense. We're going to make signings that we think are going to take United to the next level. We think that this is going to benefit United. Midfielder. This was a perfect time to go and get a midfielder, Nuruddin. Zakaria. Apparently United didn't want to pay the fee for Kamara. You know, Kamara. Yeah. Apparently United didn't want to. You know, there's Zakaria, Kamara, Basuma, Kessie, who else is out there? There's a couple out there more. Obviously, then Zakaria.
Chouameni, to me. For me, he's my favourite, but for me, out of all of those.
But he won't come to this football club.
No, he's not part of Real Madrid. I've already put the dips in anyway.
Get Fabio Ruiz and Koulibaly from Napoli. It solves our problem. I'm not sure about Fabio Ruiz, but I think Koulibaly would. But again, I wanted him 2 years ago. It looks like for me, too little, too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he played well yesterday, actually.
He played well yesterday. You know what I mean? That was never a handball. I don't know why that guy even the referee even, deterred to get it. But again, I don't know, man. It's been an underwhelming transfer window. United have got nobody.
But for me, but this is where I break it down for you.
Yeah.
Regardless of manager, if Man United had a proper football structure, signings would be made new manager or no new manager, because Man United would have a system and find the players that fit into that system, and the manager would fit into that system as well of style of play. But that's what big clubs do. We're not a big club, mate. We used to be.
Myrtle had several years to prove himself, but he's bust his signings, man. He's just made signings that are hype, that are commercial reasons. I don't think he's made signings that have, benefited the club long term, man.
But what qualifications has he got of being a director of football? Well, that's a simple question.
Well, he's an Uber driver, really.
That's it. And you know what? To all the Uber drivers out there, man, he ain't giving you a run for your money, man.
No, he ain't, man. Absolutely. I'm sure if we signed Alvarez at City, but competition from other teams is real. Big up you guys, even though we both support different teams. Listen, all fans enjoy. You know what I mean?
It's
we only get money for dividends. Absolutely.
Exactly.
United need a season out of European football. Wow. Devin says.
I've said that. I've always said
that. Is that all? I think he means all European football.
Yeah.
Do we though? Where do we then?
That's why
try and raise the revenue.
In a way, we can come back onto this current structure is to get a genius coach, and there's not many around. And I don't.
But let me ask you a question, though.
Listen. We're looking for a unicorn. We're looking for a savior come from another planet to save Man United.
Let me ask you a question.
That ain't gonna happen, mate.
This is a very, very interesting question. I ask you guys in the comments. And big up to you guys, and make sure you keep liking the video. What manager wants to come to this situation, right?
I told you that last week.
Listen, but did I disagree with you?
No, but I told you.
I get it. Let me just read the super chat before I give you the question. Noradin is spot on about Ralf. He has no power. He green-lighted Lingard move and wanted a midfielder. Club blocks both. He won't have a say when he goes upstairs. He will be insignificant. That's very damning. And you know what? I can't believe that, man. For my own heart and my own... Noradin, I can't, because, again, I always want to try and find hope.
The hope?
It's the hope that kills you. And again, I'm going to ask the question to you guys here.
Yo, big up. Who's that? Miles Johnson. Big up Miles Johnson.
Miles Johnson, always big up, bro. Love for the super chat.
Yo, people, man, you need to listen. After this podcast, smash a like.
Yeah.
Smash a like. There's 1,000 nearly of you watching it. Smash
we need
a like.
the Chelsea model right now. I don't think
Listen,
we need our own model. We need our own.
You know what? I'll take the Wolverhampton model. I'll take the Leicester model right now.
Forget Chelsea. I will take the Leicester model. I said about Dortmund model, but again, I don't know if that. Can I ask you a question, Noradin? Yeah, what club wants to come into a situation where you haven't got a chosen striker because Ronaldo will probably leave in a year? Your two wingers. I mean, seriously, the situation with Greenwood, that's out of the sale now. Sancho finding time to adapt. Will he adapt? Di Maria didn't adapt. All these players didn't adapt. There is a question out there: will Sancho adapt? I personally think give him a year and we'll see where it goes. But again, I'm not confident in that. Rashford on the left, Noradin. Is he going to be fit and firing for a new manager? Let me ask you quick yes or no. Do you think he could have the hunger to be?
It depends what kind of coach the new manager is.
Yeah.
What kind of coach he is.
Okay.
To me, in terms of just making us into, because at the moment we're a disaster. Man United are a disaster, yeah. We're a car crash. Let's get it right. We're a car crash. Top to bottom car crash FC. But in terms of the standards, not in terms of the standards of being a football team, but it's in terms of the standards of a global, huge football club.
Oh yeah, massive.
Right. We're not that. We're just a cash cow for the Glazers.
That's why I asked you.
Listen, that's what it is. But if there was to say they fluked their way into getting a coach, right?
Yeah,
a very good coach.
Which one would that be?
At this moment, I don't know. Like for me, Ten Hag, I think Ten Hag's the best coach out there at the moment. Me personally,
again, Noradin.
He's got the but I don't think Ten Hag would ever want to besmirch his reputation.
He just gave us Donny. Ten Hag said to United, right, here's Donny, take him, and you've got to ruin him and his confidence. How is he supposed to restore that after 2 years? Donny will be like, oh, sorry, man, I can't be asked, you know what I mean? Trying to find a way to get in this team, you know what I mean? Again, midfield, Noradin. Paul Pogba is about to leave. Mark my words. Yeah. Paul Pogba is leaving in the summer.
On a free
again.
Just remind some of the young people, yeah?
Manchester United Football Club is about to leave on a free.
He left when he was 18 on a free.
Yeah.
He's come back.
I personally already knew
and they come
a
back.
while back. I already knew a while back. You know what I mean? We live in the heart of Manchester. We know people, and we know part of his entourage. We knew that, but again, it's the hope that kills you.
Have you seen that? Did you see that breaking news? Some one of these rags newspaper said because Pogba likes Ralf, and the way Ralph's running things, and Pogba's going to sign a new contract.
Yeah. Neil Ashton, isn't it? Neil Ashton.
I have to put on a voice because he's that ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's cartoonish.
Absolutely.
It's CBBC.
Absolutely. So now you have Paul Pogba, right?
Yeah.
You have So Paul Pogba's left. Donny van der Beek left.
No.
Matic probably leaving in summer. You have Fred and McTominay as the sole midfielders. Okay, Bruno for me, I think is a more further forward in terms of attacking midfielder. You have 2 midfielders at Manchester United Football Club. 2. So Ten Hag's gonna come here.
2. Hey, Mac Fred will save it. Don't worry, they'll take us to draw for that. They'll take us to the Milk Cup. Are we in the Milk Cup? Are we in the Milk Cup? Are we in the Intertoto Cup? Are we in the Intertop? Let me know, people. Can we qualify? Europa Conference.
The youth team's not any better. City smacked them up the other day. City are signing all the best youth players. The Kai. They've got the one that's just come in now. What's his name?
Listen, all I'm saying, Alvarez Kai is going to be a good player, man. Ralf wanted him apparently, but Man United were like, no, close that door. At the end of the day,
we need new owners, of course. But
it ain't not going to change, mate. It ain't going to change until the elephant in the room. We'll be discussing that and more on United Real Therapy. But smash a like, people. There's 1,000 of you here. Can we please let me know how many likes we've got here on this show? Because we're not just here.
Yeah.
Please let us know how many likes we got on this video. Please update us.
Resigning Oli Maji. Coming from a Wolves fan.
Yo,
doesn't improve.
Listen, big up to Solskjaer, man. She made her debut the other day for Man United Women's. Big up, man.
Team, big up to
her. Big up, man.
What do you think of Hannibal, Majebri, and Zidane?
Big up Zidane Iqbal, by the way. He's going to play tomorrow or today. I think Iraq are playing today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've forgotten, but he made his debut.
7 likes. Get the likes up.
Oh my gosh, that's an insult.
Well,
that's an insult. Seriously, that's an insult. That's an insult. No, I'm genuinely serious. That's an insult. Man United are already kicking us in the teeth in every which way. Man United are giving us a beating of our lives, and you guys, when we come and make time out of a busy schedule, I'm cycling like a madman. Going over bumps.
Go check my Instagram, by the way. Saeed TV, my Instagram. Yeah,
I'm cycling like a madman.
And I've seen him, and he's cycling like a madman.
And you can't give me. I've set 700 or 800 likes for my dude. All you gotta do is match my miles.
You know, I was gonna ask you,
give me 800. Just give me 800. I'll be happy with that.
You know. Before
Saeed, I've cycled, and he's on the phone, and I can't answer my phone because I'm like, I gotta get there.
You know, Nuruddin. This is quite a funny story, right? You know when you used to have transfers, yeah. Where we used to go, tell him, Nuruddin, that medical center there.
I guess it's around the corner.
You know who used to be the security guard? He used to be a Somali security guard. You know him in it as well. Big up to Carl's dad, you'll know.
Yeah, man.
Carl's dad, if you're watching this, big up to you, yeah. And his dad used to be a security guard, and he'd always say, I'd see him like in a Friday prayer and I'd be like, so what, you United signing now? And then there was this one day, Van Persie.
Saeed went crazy.
I went crazy. I got out of my house,
started screaming.
We screamed, and where did I go? Straight down to that
to the medical center.
And I'm not even kidding you. There was people giving out leaflets, cards. If only, obviously, now and then, you know what I mean? Didn't have
phones, not social media.
Social media. Yeah. And the feeling and the buzz then that was unbelievable.
And he delivered.
Hey?
And he delivered. He was the last player to deliver.
Yeah.
For 7 or 8 games, he didn't score till Fergie said, pass him the effing football. Don't you mess about with it in midfield. Pass that ball to him in the right places.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Bang, bang.
Do you think
we got our trophy back? And to me, that day for me when we won the league, it was so satisfying for me because I lost my voice. I was just singing. I was in my cousin's car. Big up my cousin.
I remember that day.
Jamalia. We're in that car and singing. We're just singing, blaring out Man United. We got it on a cassette.
Yeah.
We got our trophy back. Singing, we got our trophy back. We got our trophy back.
Little did I know
the cat
What are you doing?
Little
This
did I
is
know.
not your food, mate.
Little did I know that Scholes needs to come
there
here.
you go.
Little did I know that Scholes needs to come here.
1 second, people.
Little
Skulls
did I
has
know.
messed up the camera.
There we go.
1 second, people.
Guilty.
It's this
Guilty.
cat here. This cat, man.
Guilty.
Skullsy is saying, buy me. Come re-sign me.
Scholes is like 1-2 punch. His camera. He looked at it and went, nah, you're talking a lot of rubbish.
And now the other one's going to come. Where's the other one?
He's underneath your feet.
Hey, where is it?
He's underneath your feet.
Where?
Scholes, tell the people. Man
Can't see
United. What are Man United
Look
doing,
at this,
Scholes?
man. You know what I mean? Apologies, people.
What are Man
But
United?
Scholes is saying, sign me up. I'll do a better in that midfield. You know what I mean?
Scholes, he came to Saeed's camera and went, 1-2. He said, you're interested in a bit of boxing? Have some of that.
Oh, my God, man.
Come here, you rascal. Come here.
That's what we're doing, man. We are Nostalgia FC.
Nostalgia,
We're looking
mate.
for Skolesy to come back. Can Michael Carrick do us a favour?
Living off
He
the
probably
past, mate.
could. He probably could.
I think Saeed can do us a favour. I'd rather have you than there's no CDM, mate.
Why don't we do no loans? What happened to United getting loans?
We never get loans.
When was the last time we had a loan? We loaned a player and then
Nope.
we never loaned any players.
We
What?
don't do that.
You know, are United bigger than what they think they are? We're not.
But listen, the bankers can't do a normal transfer. How can they can do a loan? They don't know how to do a
Here
loan.
we go.
They know how to do a loan.
Choose from other club owner. Which
Henrik
is most...
Larsson, that's it. That was the last guy.
Henrik Larsson, Igalo,
And Igalo, that's it.
Igalo, but we treated him like shit.
Played him 1 game, 2 games here.
Hansi Flick will Falcao. Well, we have to forget about that one. Falcao never worked out for me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I thought when he scored against Everton, I thought, yeah, we're back. Falcao's back. Nazmi says, do you think Ralph is another figure for Man United to control? Apparently, they are suspending discussion for a new manager because they are satisfied with Ralph. I genuinely think there will be carnage if that happens.
I'm telling you now, the guy's not managed. The guy was coming into the football club by any means how to fix the structure of the football club. To make him a permanent. The guy's in 10 years, he's managed maybe 80, 90 games.
Yeah, 89 games, yeah.
He's a guy who builds a structure of a football club. If he's not allowed to do that, they bought. What was I saying when everybody was getting gas? Please tell the viewers. Those of you follow me on Twitter, Mr. Shropter, that guy Red Devil. I said it to everybody. I'm not gassed yet because I know who we're dealing with.
Yeah, course.
I know who we're dealing with.
You don't know it then. If United don't sign well now.
Let's have a look. Listen, forget about listen. Let's just United not signing, but let's have a look at what's the breaking news, man. Let's have a look at the breaking.
Well, there
news.
isn't. It's just transfer news.
What's all the transfer news? Who's gone to where? Let's give a bit of an update to the fans. Look at Romano. What's Romano saying here?
Romano's just saying United is. Everyone's saying the club is a joke.
Well, who else is signing anybody else in the Prem?
Oh, Newcastle are making a dramatic late attempt to pit Everton for Dele Alli after losing out on Lingard. Newcastle have decided. Newcastle inquired to take Dele out on loan as permanent Everton move enters final stages. Unclear if he'll succeed. So, you know, because they got rejected, now they're letting them, you know.
That's why I know Newcastle were confident. I told you already. Newcastle were confident.
Man United analytics, big up to Was. He says, on a serious note, what will we have left in the summer? Promoting the youth might be the only viable option.
It's an option.
Oh, Cat, what did he say there?
Agreed. Scholes, he said, I've come from the youth. I'm a youth player.
What a perfect
said,
way. He literally said, I said to him, and then he went, yeah. You know what, man? We might have to do that. Big up to Donny. Donny, who always watches the channel.
Yo, big up, man.
He says, so Ralf Rangnick, the man who's going to be moving up to consultancy role to help plan the MUFC future, in his first window, albeit in a different role, has been told no by the board to a player he wants and one he's happy to see leave. Real change equals glazes out. Big up Alexei, always in the Red Army. Only a few that like me in the Red Army. Big up to him. He goes, we started the transfer window with about 2 million forwards, and now we have 2. Crazy. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
What's devil in the details saying there?
Big up to Liez. He says, Man United fans need to understand this is going to be a long, painful rebuild. The quick fix signings we bring in because they happen to be better than what we have is big part of how we get into this mess to begin with. As a fan, big up to Tyrone, my guy Tyrone. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Trafford Tunnel, his channel. As a fan, I'm worried into the rest of the season. With top 4 in the air, an FA Cup and a Champions League squad still to fight for, you just need a squad. And in the space of a week, I think we struggle on all fronts.
Thai Sports, wow. Can I just save you all that worry?
Let me get your comments as well, people. I want to know.
Can I just answer Thai? We're going to be out soon, lad. We're going to be out soon of both cup competitions. Yeah. Don't worry.
Let me know your comments, people.
Europa Conference. As we
kind of, look towards the future. Let me know how you feel, people. I want to know what you feel, guys.
You know what?
Not questions. I want to know how you feel. So comments, any comments. Forget questions. Just give your comment, and I've tried to read as many.
So listen,
the Glazer Pratt couldn't care less about the club, just as a brand, not a club. United.
Is there any positive Man United fans in the comments, please?
Well, I'm the most positive.
Lift us.
Declan Rice in the summer not going to happen. I don't think we can afford him.
90 million when you can get 3 midfielders.
Everyone, yeah. Big up Shane. Big up to Shane. Cat's had enough. Have you had enough?
Sleeping, mate.
Well, there you go.
It's gone to bed. It's been a bit of a hype today. It's gone to bed.
United are finished. United finished. Just get basmati rice. Glazers have won again. Dividends out of my club. Maybe love from Chicago. Big up to Chicago. No positive fans, my guy. Yep, that's it. Manchester United is bad for my mental health. I just watch other teams for enjoyment. I think United might have to look at watching other teams. Ahmad, you got Everton, Donny. You got other clubs you might have to watch. I think we will get top 4.
Hey, don't say that. That's blasphemous, that.
Well, I'm not.
Red Army, you're already on the hit list, lad. No, I'm coming after you, there. And by the way, I just want to let the elephant in the room, because I've not seen you and I've not been on Straightjacket, because when you were trending on Twitter, every one of you racist, you know where we are in it. Every one of you racist, every one of you racist. You're just showing yourself for who you are, honestly, and the pure jealousy, and the pure hatred.
I was number 1 trending,
and it just shows.
I couldn't believe it.
Listen, it just shows, like when you're now like hating on somebody because they graft and they work hard. And try to get clout off that of you hating them. It's like if they're against fan cams, why are they commenting on it? Why are they involved in your BS business?
I don't like.
Why?
I don't like Emmerdale. Do I watch it? No. Would I write about Emmerdale?
Hollyoaks?
No. The thing, I'll be honest with you, Lauren. I think for me, it gets to the point now where it's like.
It's obvious.
It's obvious in it. You know what I mean?
For me, one thing, Ronaldo has exposed Man United. Saeed, for me, this summer and this one has exposed the bigotry in some of our fan base, man. Not every fan, people.
Not every fan.
Some of the fans.
Most of it is love out there. Like I said to you, there's mostly love on the streets of Manchester.
But for
London.
Me, it's just mad how much you live in their heads rent free.
I'm
telling you, it's difficult times. Saeed is living in their heads
rent free.
And before you forget that, the gas prices have gone up, right? The pay for Saeed's gas and electric.
Yeah. All because I have an opinion.
Listen, I want to know what kind of Christmas you had. They pay for your crimples.
Well, the worst thing is, I get you hate and you don't like what I do, but then to lie on my name and I said things that I didn't say, and I said, Martinelli's better than Greenwood, and then I said, you should build a team around Ronaldo. I never said all that, and I proved it in the tweet now. But my thing is, Lordin, like I said to you, I do not represent United fans. I make it clear on every single time I'm here. I represent myself. I've said that from time to time.
But how come nobody told me or you and some of the United fans about the overlords and the opinion, like the gatekeepers? I didn't know there was such a thing called gatekeepers.
I didn't know.
I didn't know there's overlords.
I didn't know.
That you have to be like, be a sheep and support the club.
Support the club, yeah. You know what I mean? I didn't create the Ollie out protest like people say. You know what I mean? I simply retweeted it. And you know what? I was the first person, can you believe it? Me and Nuruddin, the kid gave me his number. And I said to him straight away,
delete it.
delete the post and make sure it's a Glazer out protest. But again, I'm not here to kind of say, because again, it comes down to the point of the boy who cried wolf. I'm not here to give excuses. All I said was, I'm here and I want change. And Laura didn't even phone me and he said, listen, he said to me, what are you going for? Are you sure it's about this? I said, it's clear and obvious. I'm here to find out what's the plan for Man United. And you still find out right now. But again, you're talking about robustness and support the club. But I think you're in denial. And I wasn't part of just being in denial and thinking to myself, I'm going down a road and I'm just going to back what the club says. I was never about that. And for me, right, when I look at, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager, I only said for me that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasn't the right fit for Manchester United. He never was.
But it's just, dude, how does that do it like that?
I don't know.
You go across
1 second, people.
You go across it and it just does that.
Yeah, you just go across it and it does that.
Hold on a second, people. Hold on a second. Scholes is about and it's... Scholes is like, I'm not having it.
Yeah, the camera's changed, so it's probably a different camera. But like I said to you, people, again, I'm not gonna.
Listen, you need to save that for
yeah. Again, like I said to you, I'm just kind of focused on the positivity. Like I said, I never represent United fan base. I represent myself, and that's the bottom line, people.
And
like
football is all about opinion.
Football is all about opinion. So for me, people, you know what I mean.
If I agreed with everything another fan said, wow, I'm just a shit man.
There you go. There you go.
And to me, that's...
But anyway, people, we're going to wrap up the podcast here because the cats are just causing absolute carnage.
Absolute carnage.
So people, like the video on your way out. I'll be back tomorrow with a call-in show. So make sure you tune in for that one. Are we ready for the season? That will be the question. Nuruddin, we're going live on this channel in about 5 or 10 minutes. So make sure you tune in. United Real Therapy. And we're going to discuss it more in depth as to why the football club is going. Big up to you guys. Just joined in. Not sure why the conversation is, but love to you, bro, from the US. Big up to Tim from the US, people.
Just to update you, Tim, quickly. It's just people hating on fans having different opinions about it.
That's it. Like I said to you, people, we focus on the love.
And that is it. And you know what? There's so much love in the world. And you know what? To every Man United fan out there, love and hug to you all. Love and hug to you all. And in these difficult times, as United fans, we've got to stick together, have different opinions, what we think the solution is to our football club, because that's what football is about. And all this social media has done is just say all
just
the
expose
things
everyone.
Just expose them, but not even that. But all the different conversations that would happen in pubs, in parks, when people are walking on the street, when people are, playing football. It's all the conversations. That's all that's taken to social media now. And people, for me, have exposed for themselves who they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who they are.
There's a bigger picture out
there. To me, the face don't fit in it. The face don't fit. We always have to come back to that. Man.
Absolutely, man. You got to realize, man, we are the minority around here, man. Like I said to you, people, but it is what it is. People, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon, guys.
Lingard, we apologize. Sorry, pal. Lock up.
Love.